now becomes critical. 28-point margin. Collingwood made all the running. They've certainly looked by far the better team. You feel the Blues, if they can get the next one, things tighten up.
Just need to get their kicking skills up. They attacked out of defence a couple of flows ago and 3 times the ball went in front of their teammates. So just ability to maintain possession.
Liam's looking tired. His kick was intercepted. Brown though to side bottom, and they build again from the back. Davis just drops it towards the corridor, still outside it. O'Brien, the forward of the wing now. Cloak kicks inside the forward 50. Didak and/or Medhurst. Out of bounds on the full.
Collingwood got the same disease. We have seen a lot of footy being kicked to the opposition.
Carazzo. Thornton. Now, Simpson just on the ground through the gates. Missed completely by Thornton. Didn't see him come on. Scotland fed it back. Johnson. Fisher. Scotland. Bauer. Short Hartlett. Did a U-turn. Scotland goes to the outer side. Grigg has got the mark. Not much ahead now. Joseph in short. But Collingwood get men back across half-back. Aware of that, Joseph tries to kick over them from behind Wood. Knocked it down in front. Falling to the ground, Bentley. Claimed by Shaw, who pleads with the umpire. Nothing doing.
Collingwood already at 29 inside 50s with another 4.5 minutes in this quarter. That's a huge number, but they've only scored 13 times. It's not a great efficiency once they get in there.
Wood probably won the tap. Bentley couldn't quite take it. And another ball up. Hampson and Wood. Hampson laid it down. Judd running onto it. Couldn't quite get a handle. Side bottom. Well done, Judd. And just the wrong side. He's had an impact, Judd, in the last few minutes. Tim talked about how hard he'd worked in this quarter.
I think you've got to say the MCG or the ATM, his balance is enviable, Chris Judd. Here's Maxwell out of the back pocket. Runs outside the defensive 50. Drives it up towards the wing. Dynak goes back, falls in front. Anthony fights off Borders, gets a hand pass away. Thornton though, Scotland. Carazzo on the wing. Judd once more trying to will his team back into this. Too tall for their tallest player. Hampson still going. Wonderful courage. Knocked it forward. O'Brien ran into a dead end. Fisher took him down, holding the ball. Fisher gets a free kick. Right on the edge of his scoring range. Coming up 3 goals last week. He kicked his first AFL goal against Collingwood, round 2, 2003, and proceeded to kick at least 1 goal in his first 10 games. They need this one. Steps to the 50. I doubt he's got the distance. They'll compete about 5 metres out. Missing the ball was Dawes. Fell in front. Clever by Shaw. Davis. Lockyer. How was that for balance? And the one action falling and rising. Davis right half back towards the wing. Cloak hands in the back. No free. That rule has gone out the window. Russell. Houlihan. Runs forward to the wing. Hesitates. Scotland getting plenty of the football. Feeds it back. Joseph. Bauer.
Comes across the ground. Now Simpson. Little kick. Murphy protected the space really well there. Favola on the lead. Murphy, well, that's a terrible option. Not sure what he was thinking. Here's Shaw. Well done, Russell, but that stayed up a long time as well. So Carlton are pressing here, but they're not getting much reward, are they? Favola again, that bizarre incident with the goal umpire in the opening term where he seemed to step on Fev's ankle, and Favola really having no impact at all now. Cruiser wins the tap. Murphy and Barham. Murphy did extremely well. Back he goes to Grigg. Goes right across the ground. Setting up here. Bauer, Hampson. Well, it ricocheted away. He's got a bit of agility, the big guy. Oh, well done, got around Davis, and still got his kick away to fall forward. Simpson and O'Brien. Simpson brings it. No, it's out of play.
To be fair on Fev, even though Carlton taken it in 25 times, it's gone in quite slowly, and Collingwood have had the chance to drop back and support their defence, and in particular their first target that they're going to drop into is Brendan Favola and his space.
Hurriedly out of there by Swan. Russell knocked away by Maxwell. Scotland couldn't find a way through, holding the ball.
Arms were free. Took him on. Got to make an attempt.
Cloak has been terrific. Goes very wide. Awkward bounce. All Carlton on the outer side. Thornton. Hartlett. Gets away. Hartlett. Needs to use the footy. Murphy. Plenty of space for Murphy. None for Judd. Did well though. Houlihan. Backs off. Hartlett's kick floats inside the forward 50. Going back in two minds was Cloak. Played it pretty well. Got it down to Swan. Comes across the ground to on a collision course with Betts, and the ball goes out of bounds inside the last minute before half-time on Friday Night Football.
The coach can't have it both ways, but I don't know whether even when he's in the ruck, Cruiser has to just try and get into the forward 50 and make Wood play as a defender at least.
Gee, Betts has done well. Tuvey runs him down, gets a kick away to fall forward. Brown's had a terrific opening half, mainly in the back half. Judd and Maxwell, the two skippers, the two fives. Well, a late goal would just do wonders for Carlton here. They've had most of it in the last 10 minutes, but they've got nothing to show for it.
Well, the game's degenerated, hasn't it, really? There hasn't been a score for quite a while, or a goal.
So Barham, side bottom, Brown, O'Brien. Collingwood counter-punching here to centre wing.
Frontal interference.
Frontal interference.
Went straight at him, no eyes for the ball.
So Thornton, well, not much time here. Carlton need to conjure something. Carazzo, they need a mark. They've got the mark now. Houlihan, they need it now. Favola, one hand. Siren sounds. And that probably sums up the Blues' opening half. Frustrating. Collingwood with a good lead, but Carlton getting a lot of the ball in the second half of that second term. What does Fev have left in this match? It's 27 points at halftime, 7-6 to 2-9 on Friday Night Footy.
Collingwood's Heath Shaw and Alan Didak are in disgrace after they admitted lying over their weekend drink-driving debacle.
I let a lot of people down end of last year, and there's a real emphasis on getting back and training hard and showing a lot of people that I wanted to be around.
You've been a little bit quieter this year. It seems like there's been a little less sort of focus on you. It's been all about on-field. Has been a conscious effort?
Well, I'm more conscious of people around me, and when I go out and do certain things, I just wanted to try and do majority of the things right. Show the club that I want to be a part of this or this special club and play in finals.
Is it maturity, you reckon? Or was it always going to come, or has it been accelerated by some of the things that have happened recently? Yeah,
I think it's accelerated a little bit. I'm 26 now, so I'm getting older, and I think a lot of the people around me are getting older as well and wiser. So I think the social scene sort of died off a bit, and just more concentrated on just playing footy and doing the right thing.
Down on the boundary line now, joined by the chairman of the Carlton Football Club, Steve Kernahan. And it was a very slow start tonight, Steve.
It was pretty ordinary, Tim. We got smashed at the clearances, and I think we gave the ball back to them. The few times we did get it, we gave it back to them. So fairly ordinary at the start.
The disposal has been horrendous at times tonight.
We haven't been able to blame the conditions. I know it's got a bit dewy now, but Collingwood used the ball beautifully and we haven't, and against this mob you can't turn it over, you don't see it again.
I mentioned the fact that it looked like it was stabilised in that second term. Probably the last 10 minutes of that quarter. Is that how you read it?
Yeah, I was hoping we'd probably get within 3 goals. What is it now? 27 points. We attacked a fair bit at the end there. Obviously